can happen to anybody. It's a paycheck away for some people. It's very probable. For years before I became homeless, I went without water and electricity. I went without food and water for about 2 to 3 years, on and off. And I had a full-time job. I was going to school. I was having fun with kids my age. I had my own life. A friend wrecked my car. I didn't have a job anymore. I started working at House and Hummus for a slave wage of $1.50 an hour. I was sleeping on the couch at the restaurant. Homelessness can happen to anybody. It can happen to the girl next door. It can happen to a business owner. It can happen to anybody, and it's hard.
Okay, it's a domino effect that I could have seen coming a long time ago. And it started, as Kristin said, where we didn't pay attention to what we saw coming. It started with a domestic assault where I slapped my 18-year-old daughter. I was jailed for a very brief time. But because I was homeless, I wasn't allowed a bond. And I worked with her at the Roma Pasta and Pizza House of Hummus for a while, and we're blessed by the Arabs that were there that were willing to help us out. But it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough income. As she said, she described it as slave labor. They provided food for us, they helped us get housing and such, but there wasn't enough of an income to put to the side for any deposit. Following that, we were evicted.
Now, how much did you get paid when you were working in the restaurant?
Not enough.
$20 a night for 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week.
So was that even, I don't know how they do restaurant pay, it's different.
That was about $1.50 a night for doing kitchen work. Kitchen work
per
hour, and kitchen work is supposed to be the highest paid job you do in a restaurant because most waitresses get tips, so they only get, $3 something an hour plus tips to equal out a minimum wage. So we were willing to work for whatever we could get. And if that meant,
But there were compensations. There were compensations because we were allowed
stay up here
to eat whenever we wanted, whatever we wanted off the menu.
Hookah whenever we wanted.
We could sign out, sign back in whenever we want. We pretty much managed the business for a while. And it was a rather unfortunate situation that if we would have paid attention to how difficult the income was, we probably would have had me apply for disability a long time ago. Just this past week, we completed the forms for SSI and SSD for me. I have an artificial hip, fibrocystic disease, diabetes, glaucoma,
a number of slew things.
What else? Venous insufficiency in the ankles.
Born with a congenital hip deformity.
Congenital hip deformity, which led to the artificial hip replacement. So we have applied for benefits to see if they will allow it for us.
Did you ever report that to the state for any reason?
No, because they helped us with so much more. They helped us with almost like a family replacement. They helped us with friendship. And as my mom said, they gave us free food for about 9 months straight. And that was like a big weight off our shoulders. And they gave us a place to sleep, and we had friends that were willing to let us couch surf if we needed. We got to use a car whenever we needed it. So there was perks.
There were compensations they're hard to measure unless you sit down with a pen and paper and estimate the amount of insurance that we would have had to pay, the amount of car payments we would have had to pay, the amount of repairs we would have had to pay, the amount of housing we would have had to pay.
I'm guessing there's other people in that same situation who are being taken advantage of.
There are lots of friends of ours that are living on the street, that are working lawn care service positions, that are getting paid cash daily, which is allowed by the government as long as you record your income. However, they're not getting enough compensation to even be able to afford to go purchase a shower for the night.
So you initially took the job at the restaurant because you needed a job, first of all.
Because the car had been wrecked and we had lost our newspaper route.
Please, somebody buy my stuff. I need money.
She does wonderful hemp work, like the work that she has around her neck, and I'm trying to help her as well. She also made this for one of the ladies in the group.
So how do you go about updating the website and taking orders?
Well, it's because my mom has a PayPal account, and it's actually under her account, on her Weebly account. I connected her PayPal account to my website, and I try to just keep posting the website and telling my friends about it that are still in contact with me and going, please buy something.
And we give many thanks and compliments to the public library for their willingness to let us come in and take advantage of the library. Across the nation, the library is a safe haven for any homeless person where they can get online, check resources, find out what services are available in the area. And so we want to give special thanks to the public library, Limbaugh Library, for letting us continually be online whenever we can get downtown.
Well, for me, it's my stuffed animals. The orange bear I've had since my parents first got divorced about 13 years ago.
I gotta take her.
So it's special to me, and it's something I keep, and it's something, that makes me feel a little bit more safe and secure at night, other than sleeping next to my wonderful mother.